Blink red LED if a person wearing orange t-shirt is detected.
Roger, roger.
You're looking at the Watcher, a new gadget from Seed Studio. How does it work? What is inside of it? Is it anything like Rabbit, or is it entirely a different beast? To tell the truth, the Watcher got me both really excited and a bit disappointed. You will see later why. Today, I'm taking a first look at the device, discussing the hardware, the specs, trying out what it is already capable of, and what is to come.
And now my watch begins.
Normally, I would start with discussing the specs and a lot of upfront blah 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 before actually opening the box, but that's boring. Let's turn this whole thing upside down. Alright, so let's open the box. It's really high quality box and I like the design of it. Apart from the device itself, in the box we can see a couple of stickers. And also there is a small satchel with accessories, which includes the USB Type-C cable. And this is a suction cup to connect the Watcher to the wall. And there are a few more accessories right here. The device I have has a transparent case. It looks like there are multiple case choices. On the front of the Watcher you can see the microphone, OV5647 with a wide angle lens, 145 inches touchscreen, and a wheel button. The wheel button gives me a strong Fallout P-Boy vibes, which might be intentional. I found that using it together with the touchscreen is intuitive and fun, but more on that later. There are two USB Type-C interfaces. One on the back is for power, and at the bottom is for power and data. One groove interface and one simple expansion header for whatever else you might want to connect. Okay, we can't stop here, can we? Let's have a look inside. Behind the battery there is a main control chip, which is ESP32S3, and also the chip responsible for AI acceleration, Himax HX6538. There are a couple of more things like CSI connector for the camera and for the screen, and also a speaker connection right here. The box and the device itself might undergo some minor changes since they're just starting the Kickstarter campaign. You can find the link in the video description and save it for later so you don't miss the beginning of the campaign. Now, when we know what it looks like, let's talk about what is it. First things first. I know some of you hearing small portable device with AI inside and they immediately start thinking about one particular piece of the vaporware. Watcher is nothing like Rabbit. It does not want to plan your trip to Greece. Instead, to put it in a plain, maybe a little bit sci-fi language, it is supposed to be a physical body for an AI agent, an AI-enabled sensor. You can give it a task in natural language or program it, and then it will use both on-device machine learning model and the larger, possibly cloud-based, multi-modal LLM to carry the task out. For example, you can have a small model running on the Watcher itself to detect a cat. Then, if the cat is detected, we can give it a more fine-grained query. Is the cat eating? Is the cat on the table? Is it destroying the furniture? And so on and so forth. A large, vision-capable model should be capable of answering those questions. We get the response back and do something with it. Either send a notification on the app or Watcher itself, blink an LED, or use GPIO to trigger some action in the physical world. Let's see how this works in practice. Let me tell you about this video's sponsors. Yes, this video has no sponsors. Seed enrolled me in alpha testing program and sent me a device, but that was it. I'm not getting a single cent from Seed Studio. To support me and have more independent reviews like this one, hit the like button and share the video on social media. It really helps the channel. Let's power the Watcher up. You need to long press the wheel button. The first step is to pair the device with an app on your phone. So you press on connect to the app, and then there's a QR code appearing which you can scan with the app. Okay, so from here, you can also browse the menu on the device. There are task templates, current tasks, extensions, and settings. Task templates are local AI models. Currently, there are 3 present. See the human detection, pet detection, and gesture detection. You can try them out and see that ARM Cortex M55 is indeed very snappy when it comes to neural network inference. Current tasks allow you to view and cancel currently running tasks. Extension feature is still under development. And in settings, we have the standard range of things to tweak. App, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth connections, the sound volume and the screen brightness, and also some miscellaneous items. When Wi-Fi is connected, we can talk to a large language model hosted currently on seed servers and create tasks. The feature is fairly limited at the moment, but it's being actively developed. It does work. For example, I asked it to blink an LED if the person holding a phone is detected, which it did. But the response was pretty slow. It is because after detecting the person locally, it sends a picture to an LLM, and the sending, inference, and getting a response back takes about 10 to 20 seconds. And you can only have one inference every 60 seconds. The last point holds the potential of the device a lot at the moment. I have so many cool ideas to try out with it, but with the LLM inference limited to one time in 60 seconds, most of them are not going to be practical. Also, the battery life at the moment is practically non-existent. The device runs out of juice in less than 1 hour. I addressed these issues to Seed Studio and the response was reassuring. First of all, you'll be able to run your own local models on the device, and you will be able to connect the device to your own large-ish language model, either running in the cloud or in the edge device like Jetson Nano or Raspberry Pi. This is where the things get really exciting for me. Instead of being limited by rate of response and credit usage of the cloud models, I can fire up a local instance and use something like Ollama or llama.cpp and have Watcher reacting much quicker to the environment. For the battery, they did mention that the device is actually meant to be power connected most of the time, but they do plan to add a deep sleep mode and some energy conservation functions. Finally, the voice capabilities are still under active development. Things like keyword spotting and two-way conversations with LLMs through the Watcher. If the things are done right, it will be a perfect device to connect generative AI to the real world. Small, cute, and rather affordable. I'm working on the second part of the video where I will use Edge Impulse to train a neural network and run it locally on Watcher. When it's ready, it will appear right here. And if you don't want to wait, here is a perfect video to get started with Edge Impulse right now.